There's my audience. And then my model. Hi, my name's Carly Payne, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to French braid hair. So French braiding first became popular in the late 1800s due to a short story called Our New Congressman, and that was titled, don't know why it was titled that way actually. It just became popular. This woman named March Westland is the author of the short story. It was very popular in the New Kingsman magazine. The French braid is really popular for not only kids, mothers, and women, but also some men also have their hair French braided. So my first point that I'm going to address today is your tools necessary. Just a couple of your tools necessary: hairspray, hairbrush. Two main points. You can also use texturizing spray. You can use mousse defining curls. There are some people that actually French braid their hair to get overnight heatless curls, because heatless styling is very popular nowadays. So I'm going to start my process with, you have to get 3 sections of hair starting at the very middle. You're going to section your hair off into 3 points, and you're going to start left over right, right over middle. And you want to keep your sections very separated, so I just have all of the hair in between some of my fingers. And then the easiest way is to take the hair from your pinky and then just gather it up to where your braid is located at. And then after you add the new hair, which is the second step, you're going to take the left over the middle, just like how you would with the regular braid. And then you're just going to go do the exact opposite on the other side. So then you're just going to interchange back and forth, adding more hair, left over middle, and then right over middle. And then also with braiding, you might every now and again either have to have a hairbrush handy just to keep the sections looking nice and precise. But there are also a lot of people who actually use combs that have a pointed end on it. I personally have not mastered that technique yet because I have to have so much hair in my hands. It's hard to add an extra tool in there too. So also with French braiding, there are multiple different variations of the braid. You can do a French braid that starts on the side of your head and then braid across the back of your head and then go all the way around to where your braid is in the front. Or you could have 2 French braids to where you have one on this side and one on this side, and that's just called a double French braid. And then one of my favorites, being a softball mom, is the double Dutch braid. Fortunately, my stepdaughter does not like that one as much because I love it. But with a Dutch braid or double Dutch braid, it's the same thing as the French braid, except instead of going left over right and right over left, you go left under right and right under left. So after you've already gathered up all the hair from the scalp and the hairline, you just continue with a left over middle and a right over middle until you get to the very bottom of the hair where it needs to be secure. And then this is where you get one of your tools that is super important, a hair elastic. And this just secures the braid to where you can go about your day-to-day activities and not have to worry about it at all. So, in conclusion, I have went over the tools necessary, the process, and the different variations of the French braid. Thank you.